I bet Secretary Hillary Clinton is breathing easy tonight. No charges filed for her private email scandal. But the majority of Americans are rolling their eyes with that decision because a brand new ABC News Washington national poll finding 56% of adults disapprove of FBI Director James Comey's decision and only 35% approve. And tomorrow, Attorney General Lynch will have to answer some sizzling questions. She is testifying before the House Judiciary Committee. Judiciary Committee Chairman Virginia Congressman Bob Goodlatte goes on the record. Nice to see you, sir.
Good to see you, Greta.
Okay, so what do you want to know from the Attorney General tomorrow? What are you going to ask her?
Well, we're going to ask her, first of all, about her conversation with Secretary Clinton's husband, former President Bill Clinton. That is a conversation that followed the President of the United States saying a few months ago that he didn't think she'd done anything wrong. Then we have the Attorney General saying that she'll abide by the decision of the FBI Director. The FBI Director says she did do a lot wrong, but nonetheless, we're still not recommending that she be indicted. So we're going to go over that list of things that the FBI Director found that she had done in violation of the law and ask why the Attorney General wouldn't exercise her authority to indict Secretary Clinton, notwithstanding the FBI Director's recommendation, because after all, usually it's the prosecutor who makes that decision, not the investigator.
All right, you and Chairman Gowdy of the Benghazi Committee and 200 other members have signed a letter to the FBI Director, which I have a copy of, and in it you say that you, mean the FBI Director, on Tuesday said, in looking back at our investigations into mishandling or removal of classified information, we cannot find a case that would support bringing criminal charges on these facts. You then say, and your colleagues, it did not take long, however, for us to perform a simple legal search to find a case where a Marine was found guilty, sentenced to confinement, forfeiture of pay for 3 years, reduction in enlisted grade for failing to report that he mistakenly took classified documents from his workplace after he cleaned out his desk. So you've given him a precedent to the contrary. But what's the director of the FBI going to do with this letter?
Well, he promised us, when I talked to him immediately after his press conference, I outlined a series of questions to him, many of which are in that letter. He said those are important questions that deserve answers. Obviously, he's appeared before the committee and answered some questions, but we think these are excellent follow-up questions, some of which he has not yet answered. So I expect he will be forthcoming and answer them.
Do you think that the Attorney General and the FBI Director just have a different opinion based on the facts, or do you think that this is political?
I do not know the answer to that, but we'll be exploring that in depth because it's very concerning. If you listen to that press conference, you hear all of these reasons why she violated the law, and then you're expecting to hear therefore, but instead you hear however, so that raised a lot of questions that we are directing back to the FBI Director. Many of those same questions will apply to the Attorney General.
There's nothing that's going to change this investigation. Would you agree to that? I mean, this investigation is over from a criminal standpoint. Would you agree with that?
Well, I think that the fact of the matter is the decision has been made by the Justice Department, but there are a whole lot of questions that the American people have, as evidenced by the poll you just announced a few minutes ago, that would reflect on the idea that people want to know how it is that Secretary Clinton would be above the law when we have people who did less things than actually devise a system, deliberately devise a system that circumvents the .gov email system that's designed to protect secured communications and designed to keep it from getting outside of the government. She designed a system and put it in her home to do that. We need to know why that's not something that people shouldn't say she's being treated above the law when others in lesser positions in government have not. And what does it say to the future of government employees about what accountability we'll have with them when they violate the law?
Well, I hope everybody's gotten the message on this one, no matter what happens, Trev. Congressman, thank you for joining us, sir.
Thanks, Senator.